Okay. The recording's been started. Probably could have waited until I was in the training room to start this. Oops. Whatever.
That's fine.
So the main difference of tier ones versus full chargers. So like I want to point out this paint. This seems normal. Like I obviously wouldn't think much of this, right?
Mhm.
The thing is there's a lot going on here. Because tier ones build on themselves. Because chaining tier ones, you can't stop this. And if you do, you're getting chipped consistently.
Yeah.
Um, and what tier ones do, and why like bows need to use more tier ones, is they force space away from you, and you have to respect it. Full charges are high risk, high reward. You can insta kill someone. Okay, I need to aim a touch higher. Like you can insta kill someone. The thing is, do you see how that gives no concrete space to work with? Like
Mhm.
tier ones are you personally need to move, but it's one person. So like if I'm tier one oneing whatever is up here, like let's say this is a Hydra up here, right? This Hydra now has to move because it knows it's gonna die. The thing
Yeah.
is, if I tier one, any front lines know they have to move now. Because tier
Mhm.
ones give you space. Here, let me see if there's a good. Oh wait, perfect. I can actually use the current X stage because I like giving visuals with this. Ironically, this is also the exact same map mode that I taught another bow on. Um, okay. So I want to talk about retake because I honestly think this weapon's retake is amazing. Um, so I'm gonna
Really?
start with full charges. Full charges reach a good distance. I'm not gonna deny that. And this is how a lot of bows try to play, right? And this is fine. Like I'm hitting out to here, right? The thing
Yeah.
is, in the same amount of shots, I've retaken plat.
Mhm.
Because yeah, that's. Oh no, I actually have one more shot to retake plat with. So I realistically do this, and in 5 shots, I've taken my plat back. Because what
Yeah.
tier ones do that
Or
are
at
really,
least, yeah.
Mhm. But like what tier ones do that
Or
are
at least,
amazing is it's a Sheen shot. Like literally
yeah.
though, you have to treat this like Sheen.
Hmm.
It's just a little different. And like when you're up here now, you can play for your one shots because this is where that really matters. Because you already have all the space you want. Like you
Yeah.
use tier ones to enable your team to force space, and once you have the space that you like, that's when you play for full charges. Because like if you're a bow and you can hit your one shots and you're standing here, oh my god, this thing is annoying to get out. The issue that a lot of bow players run into is they try to play it like a charger, right? So here, let me jump back. Um, what a lot of bows try to do is they'll play it like a charger, because charger will go here, take a pot shot, take a shot here. Like let's say this shot connects, right? You don't have that with bow. Bow's a little bit longer to charge, and you have to hit this perfectly. And like, I'm just gonna shoot up here. You have to hit within a sponge. Like you have a tiny target to hit. Like even here, this is as easy as I can make the shot, right? I still have to hit this perfectly. Like this tiny sponge is how much
Yeah. And
margin
down
of
moving
error I have.
players. Now probably even smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And same with a vertical. Like a vertical is a little easier at max range, but it's still the same thing as a sponge. That's that is your exact margin of error. Like that's why like using
Mhm.
full charges doesn't make sense. So like here, I want to look at your
Mhm.
bow's gameplay. Um, and see what they were doing. These are Shin. Wait, no, these are your games. I was like, wait, these are my Shin games. Nope. Uh,
Yeah.
I want to
uh.
go over
Mm.
this game, and I want to go over the game that you won, or one of the games that y'all won.
Mhm.
And I just want to watch their point of view and see what they're doing, because
It just, I don't want to go like too deep into this, sorry,
it, it
because it's
it
like,
no, it's fine. It'll just be two. It'll be
yeah.
going over two and like playing a game or so. just so it's on recording.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to take this along. If I'm doing a long review, they are in call with me. I want them to be able to like
Yeah.
explain their
No,
reasoning.
I'm just like, no, of course, of course.
Yeah, like, do you notice here how they're using full charges? It's fine, but they can push forward and do the same thing with tier ones. Honestly, this
Mhm.
game is probably more than good enough just to see like how they're playing and try to work with it. But like here, this is where they should be trying to push forward in tier one. Because tier ones are great at dislodging space and giving it to teammates. Do you see
Mhm.
how they're playing so far back for like full charges? They're trying to play like a charger instead of a bow. What Bow is amazing at doing is skirmishing.
That on God, that's what you would say? I mean,
Yeah,
if you look at it as machine, yeah.
no, like this
Yeah.
thing can skirmish incredibly well.
Mhm.
Like I think Bow is incredibly underutilized. Like here they're using full charges like a lot. Um, and if you know, like that's really what's happening. Is I think they have the idea of they need to use full charges, and that's the only way to get kills and get values and get value. Because it's like this is the really tricky thing with Bow. For Bow to play fast, its teammates have to play fast with it. Because if it's not,
Mhm.
Bow isn't going to get any value. Because Bow is amazing at setting up fights. It's not the best at winning his own fights. That's what your that's what full charges are for. Full charges are when it gets to
Yeah.
have its own fights. Let's see. All right, here, do you notice how they're like playing for full charges? And they're playing for vertical shots a lot?
Mhm.
That's what's happening. I want to look at a bit more of this, and then I'll play like one or two games, and I'll kill the recording. Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on the on time and stuff. Also, I know that this is not your
Okay,
weapon.
okay.
You do not. Not that you don't
I
care,
really
but
don't. I care a lot. I care a lot.
hell yeah. Wait, do you see how they're tier oneing here?
I'm just like a.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Like, I'm wanting to point out they're starting to tier one here. And do you notice how the enemy team has to back up? That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because this is fine. Like, they start tier oneing here. I think. Yeah, it's right around here. Did I back up too much? Yeah. Like, they start tier oneing. Do you see how much space they give? This is what they should be doing more. They return to full charges once the entire
Mhm.
team is there. Like, I think what's happening is they're trying to set
Yeah.
up too many long range shots. Yeah. Because they could be matching. Honestly, they could be matching your pace.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. Like, what I'm noticing is you're kind of just missing the extra force on offense that Bow can provide. Because what they're doing is they're putting shots behind them, right? And the enemy team has to be aware of them.
Yeah.
But you notice how my wording is a little different. Not of they have to be aware, not they have to react to them. It's such a
Yeah.
small difference. That's the difference between winning and losing. Because if you
No, I
know,
mean, yeah, I definitely get that.
yeah, because like they're definitely hitting shots. I'm seeing some of their value. It's just they have value half the game, if that makes sense. Like it's kind of rough to say, but they have value. They have like a bit of value when pushing, but most of their value is it's hard to push into bow. But they're not doing anything to help with offense. So like here, let me play one or two games, and then I'll go over the replay, and then I'll end it. Like I might be wrong. I'm curious if you see the same thing that I'm saying, or if what I'm saying makes sense, because I can only say stuff that I'm seeing. But like a
No,
lot
I
of
mean, like I don't get it too much because I'm obviously so far ahead to the bow usually, so I don't look at it that in depth.
okay,
Um,
yeah,
and on God, like I don't know bow that well, but from
understandable.
what I see, like there are a lot of full charges used compared to tier ones.
Yeah. So like I guess here's a good way to put it. So like when they're pushing, they're effectively hitting over this ledge for pushes, which is fine. It's helpful to dislodge that, right? The thing is, y'all are pushing like where this mist is. So the enemy team is aware
Mm-hmm.
of it, but it's not forcing them to react. When they're here, you have to start reacting. I think that's some of
Yeah,
why,
because
like,
if not, you're gonna get like
mhm,
the bottle chip.
yeah. Like if you're taking fights consistently, and you're not seeing bottles from your bow, that's a sign that something's wrong.
Mm.
Because you should be seeing fights in a lot of the fights that you're taking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because what bow is really good at is making sure a fight is unfair. Oh my, this is gonna be an interesting game. There's a lot of short range in this lobby.
Yeah.
Um, but do you notice how like the bottles I'm putting out here, they have to respond to, and they have to give up space to avoid.
Yeah, they have to move away. Look how far back they are. That was just 3 shots.
Buddy, what was that? Um, and this. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Boom.
Like this is where they can play for full charges. Because do you notice how now the enemy team has to respond to the fact that I can one shot them? Hi, try. Thank you, teammates. There we go. Honestly, I should have just scored my claims early, but that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Dowser, tell me how that went for you. Damn. What's crazy is I think I did that skirmishing right. I think I should have traded that if there wasn't spawn armor. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna swim in here just because I want to like show more. A lot of the shots I'm putting out, it's you have to respond instantly. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
slow down my pace a little bit, and play closer to how they were. Do you notice how these shots they can kind of react on their own pacing? It's not react or explode. It's like please fill out this form whenever's soonest available. Okay, because this weapon has a lot of strengths.
Yeah.
Like I think played right, this weapon does a lot more than Expo can.
Really?
Because the weapons are very
I mean, I
similar.
guess it can switch between being an X1 and being a charger, depending on
Yeah.
what you need,
Well, it also can
right?
switch between like skirmishing in your face. Because like if you
Yeah.
notice, my mobility isn't bad in the slightest.
No, not at all.
Yeah, ignore me going on a
I mean,
sentry
if you
alone
go too
flank.
close to it, yeah, if you go too close to it, you can also risk getting hit for either 60 or 90.
Yeah, I
Um,
getting 90 taps are very hard, but
it is possible still.
it is. Don't think I didn't see that. Yeah, like I'm entering mid here. Do you notice how these shots are now actively impeding what they want to do, enforcing them to play the game that I want? Like I'm pushing in here, you have to actively be aware of these shots. That's what you're
Mhm.
after. Like the way that you want to play bow is almost like a mix of Sheen and Blaster, if that makes any sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, Apples, how's that
You
going
want
for
to
you?
clear space.
Yeah, because like if you notice, a lot of these tier ones they look stupid. I'm sure. Do you see how much respect they're giving it? Because you used your. I did not mean to
Yeah,
fall
they're all
there.
backing up. And this is the second time you've done this.
Okay, butter. But like even here, I can skirmish just as well as that apple and trade it.
Hmm.
Like, there aren't a lot of other anchors that are as powerful on the front lines as Bow is. Because these shots, do you notice how the try has to
Yeah.
start moving or just get constantly chipped? Oh, I didn't see that physio. Okay,
Yep.
that's kind of what you're after.
And then if you get chipped, even if the bow dies, okay, you're chipped, and now you have to deal with the machine
Yeah, like now you have to deal with whatever the
progressively.
fuck's coming after it.
Yeah.
And like for the record, full charges are definitely good, but you know how I was talking about like the idea of like defense being a luxury? That's kind of like tier ones are or full charges are on this weapon. Because, like, we have a lead.
Hmm.
Now I can actually play for high damage shots. Because those high damage, I see you. Yeah, butter? What if I just skirmish better than you? Despite you being the skirmish class. Yeah, congrats, buddy. Who looks foolish now?
Okay. You won the fight, but they scored 30 points. Congrats, buddy. Good job.
Or, like, also, here's where it makes sense to play for those more aggressive plays with, like, full charges. Because now they have to come into me.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, my one-shots have so much more value. Because, like, that try is going to be out of the game after getting hit for 90.
Yeah.
They're running away. That's hilarious. I'm the lone bow, and they're
You're
giving
2
me
people
more
down and you're a
respect
bow.
than Slayers.
That's crazy.
Like, sorry, I know I'm going to be rambling about the same point, but that's kind of the thing with bow.
That's fine.
Because I think you said at one point your bow played a little bit of X-Ball. It might be wrong.
They were talking about like trying it out, but since then it hasn't
Okay.
had a lot of light.
Because the two weapons do very similar things. I think X-Blow is the easier version of bow.
Hmm.
Obviously, there's some
Mm-hmm.
more differences than just that. That's kind of keeping it. Oh, my controller's drifting. Hooray. I love motion drift. Obviously, there's a lot more than just one thing. Than like, oh yeah, this is just the better version of this. Because I hate saying that. Like there's a lot more to it than just that. But if you're playing for a chip anchor, oh hi Kiver,
That is silly.
this is honestly I wish I was fighting Kiver. Give me the more intense game.
I didn't see who you were fighting actually. But probably
I don't
just
know.
people. Why is Kiver playing at this hour?
I
What the
don't know.
hell?
Also, please tell me you saw them give more respect to the fucking bow than the splash.
Yeah,
Like
they did.
this weapon's a little silly. Because like what this weapon does is it's either going to remove escape options. Can I? Okay. Like it's either going to damn that was a clean track. It's going to remove your escape options, or it's just going to slowly chip you to death. But like
Mm-hmm.
either way is a benefit for a team.
Yeah.
High splash. Damn. Why am I playing more aggressive than Kiver on bow? What are you doing?
Kiver, run in!
No, I get it. Running in is
Run
scary.
again, man.
Like, I wanted to point out. Do you
You
notice how
never
I'm
know.
using full
It
charges
is. It
here?
is.
Like, I did get specialed out. That
Yeah.
was bad timing. But that made them react more. Because that would have given me a chance to kill Crab.
Yeah.
That's really all you're after with this weapon. Is what can I do to make the enemy team panic more? Shot? But you see how afraid the enemy
That
team
is
is
silly.
of me, right? Like, this is a
Yeah, they're
bow.
all backing up, and this has happened. Yeah, this has happened 2 games back to back. Yeah.
3, actually. Because the game of me trying to warm up to
3.
bow.
Oh right, yeah. So they like you just T1 and they just like move away. Lol.
Yeah. And now I can use full charges for, like, a dynamo. Because do you notice how the dynamo is so much more afraid now? Because now it has to take cover versus me. Obviously, this is just stuff with target selection. But, like, everything I'm doing is just, I want my team to get in. I'm going to remove every stronghold you have. Like, my team didn't go forward, but you see how this entire area was claimed by me, right? Like, where I'm moving my cursor over?
Yeah.
If they went forward
Yeah.
with that, that's game winning.
Yeah.
Hi, bow. Or hi, splash.
and you traded out, and he had fucking crab as well.
Yep. And you know the best
That's
part?
quite a good
That
trade.
was so unoptimal. I tapped them 4 times. Like, also the other thing
Yep,
that's amazing with Bow, oh, look at the crowd control I have. They are afraid of a 1v3 Bow.
that is crazy.
Sorry, I'm passionate about this
I
weapon
get what you mean
because
though.
the last Bow I coached, I was trying to get them to do this and they just never did. And it made me rather sad.
Let's see. Let's see about it.
Yeah,
I'll try to get Jammy to do it.
like,
Hey, oh,
damn,
good
that's a
reef.
Queen Zuko.
Holy.
But do you see how much attention they have to give me?
Yeah.
Like, I want to. I'm gonna go into replay for this because I want you to see what this looks like from my Slayer's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, damn that crap. They're staggering specials. I'm barely paying
Yeah, they're
attention
pretty
to
much.
specials, but like,
I mean, they have double Zuka crab. Like this.
yeah. You know the really
Yeah.
funny thing? They've killed me 3 times. They haven't gotten their push. Because every time I get in, I'm just
Yeah.
ruining things. Because I'm just putting tier 1s, and they have nowhere to fight safely.
Yep.
There's no way you lost that fight with Cooler.
Bro lost the fight with Cooler.
Or like, here, if you notice, they're just very afraid. Like, I'm just setting up everything for my team. Because now the enemy team is in such disarray that we can take whatever 1v1s we want.
Yeah. You've pushed them away from their choke and from their.
Sorry.
Okay, and now you're taking snipe too. I came, I saw, I conquered. I get it.
Sorry, that was
Bro
just.
just took it all.
I just saw the chance. I
What
had to
the
do it.
hell? You walked over Great. You shot at court. They backed like you shot at choke. They backed up to court. You shot court. They backed up to snipe, and then you ran out snipe.
Yeah.
You just kept holding W. That's crazy. Oh, yeah, I get it. And they never got close to pushing.
Yeah. And
Except the
you know what's
one
going to be
pity that
really
day,
funny?
like one.
I'm fairly sure I went negative that game.
What? You probably did.
Yep.
Yeah, 9-11, but you basically solo won that game.
That game was their 9/11. Sorry, stupid
Holy.
American. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna look at this game and I'm gonna bounce around perspectives. Just to show like what Bow does and how powerful it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because people don't like the idea of getting damaged in the slightest. Okay.
Of course not.
Choose one of my teammates, or choose the Dapple or Brush. You're going to be watching from one of their perspectives.
I'm guessing Dapple.
Okay.
Dapples. Brushes might just
Oh
do
wait,
some
that's
solo
Brush.
play.
Oops. Like,
Bro.
okay, hold up here. Let me. Let's look at the enemy Dapple. Because something you'll probably know. Yeah. Like, they get really spooked. Let's see. Like, going up here. Let me back up a little bit. Again, I'm going to be bouncing around perspective. Sorry if this is, like, really random. But, like, they take a normal opening. Like, this isn't too unnatural to see. Do you see how much space they give? And how every one of these bottles they have to give respect to? Like, there is not a volley of bottles that I put out that they couldn't... that they didn't have to, like, physically move or take damage against. That's what you're looking to set up. Here, let me swap over to my Daffle's point of view. They probably won't see too many of my bottles, but they can see where I'm focusing. And you see how the enemy team is, like, so afraid of it? And here I'm putting bottles out for my Dapple to fight. Okay, right, I focused Rush at this moment. I forgot about that. Here, let's go to the junior's point of view. Like, a lot of what I'm trying to do is just give my teammates space to work with. What? Okay, buddy. What was that, teammate? Do I jump to the junior? I don't remember. No, I swim in here. Let me swap over to their point of view. Like, this is their Daffle's point of view. They get back in, they get some kills, right? Actually, hold up here. Let me swap over to
Yeah.
Bowser. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where like I'm putting impact like damage out. Yes, I know I can go to overhead, but that's boring. You know what? It's fine. I'll go to overhead. You can't see the bottles, but I just want to see whose perspective I can go to. Yeah. Do you see how like these shots they don't have to react to them? Like I do obviously let off the steam a little, but like some of the shots that I'm like you can tell when Boat isn't here.
Mhm.
Like they're playing offense here, and I'm dead. This is fine. What? Why is this brush sharking? Okay, buddy. What? Yeah. Okay, they run away. Like this is Desert's point of view. You're probably going to see a lot of bottles head their way. Oh wait, I was flanking here, wasn't I? I was. Oops. Yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of. Oh. Okay, Discord. So I'm blending two games together in my mind. Um. Oh, okay. Can you hear me? Okay, I thought that was my Discord, not yours.
Yeah, my call just completely broke.
Odd. Huh. Anyways, you're not missing much because I'm kind of blending these two games together, so I'm blanking and stuff. But do you see how for a lot
Yeah.
of the enemy team, they're seeing my bottles consistently, and it's like you have to react or die, pretty
Hmm.
much. Here, let me go to the Dapple's point of view. Because like they try to flank you, like what Boa's really good at doing is making it feel like it's everywhere. Because you see how those bottles literally killed the brush. Like that thing wanted to go forward,
Yeah.
saw bottles and fucking panicked. That's why tier ones are so good.
Yep.
Like people overreact to tier ones. Like this thing has a chance to go forward, and it just sees bottles and runs.
Huh. Yeah.
And like here, let me shift off to that. Wait, no, Dapples doesn't. Dapples is I forgot. Like, sorry, I know I'm just repeating it, but you can see Bo's impact now, and how it's okay. This is what's going on. Run.
Yeah. It's controlling like a lot of space quite fast because
Yeah,
it's tier ones and not like it doesn't need to charge through it. Like further charge through it.
yeah. And tier ones are fucking dummy fast. Like this try fucking panics.
Yeah, like
Sure, got the fight, but at what cost? At what
yeah.
cost?
Yeah. Like you basically like for tier ones you basically get like 3 machine shots out
Hmm?
for like half charge of your ball,
Yeah. Like,
which is quite silly to think of.
the weapon I would like to compare this to, but I know people don't play it, is Clash. Like, here, I want you to watch because I was putting
Hmm.
on Fresh. Look at how fucking terrified this thing is. It knows I'm up there, and it's just afraid. Hell, I fell and that thing is still afraid of me. Like, what Buzz really good at doing is making
Yep.
the enemy team feel very afraid.
Does not want to approach the ball.
And here, I'll swap over to the game with Kiver since. Sorry, I'm still confused what the fuck Kiver was doing.
I don't know. Hey man, it's 141. Like leave the vent be. Bro was EP.
But okay, but you're playing it this time. That's not my fault.
I'm trying to defend my goal. I'm not succeeding. All right, we have to make this a bit fast. I do not have time. I need
You're
to go to
fine.
bed, bro.
Boo, you're weak. Who needs sleep?
I'm falling asleep half in my chair.
You're fine.
This is
Yeah,
this
this
is
will be the last thing.
horrible.
But you see how
It's
terrified this
fine, but yeah.
shot is of me. Like,
That's a great freeze frame.
yeah, but you
With
saw how much it backed
the
up.
bottles flying.
Like, I got three
Yeah.
of them more afraid of the bow than they were of the 96.
Yep.
Like, this is fine. Here, let me shift around perspectives a little. Or like, here's an example. Like, a lot of these shots they have to respond or do something about. Like, kind of what I'm doing with bow
Hmm.
is I'm being either a look at me weapon or you need to move weapon. Like, sorry,
Mhm.
trying to think of a good analogy for this, but like, I really, or like a good example of weapons. This poor Splash. They won their fight, but at what cost? This is like one of the few fights
One clam.
they
Oh yeah.
directly. Yeah, bro, like, these bottles. Do you see how it has to respond? That's what I'm after.
Yeah.
Fast forwarding through this a bit. Let me actually go to Kiver's point of view for a bit too. Just so you can see bottles, because that's kind of how I tell like if Bo is good or not. Is can its teammates see its bottles? This is fine. This is whatever. Where I forget that we play passive. Oh, they just had to watch me 1v the Dino.
Mhm.
Okay. Hopefully they play offense here. No, right. I forget that Kiver likes to play. Kiver?
Why is Kimber just walking
What the
around?
fuck?
What? Why is Kimber going for a stroll?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know.
European champion.
I mean, I know that this is how a lot of people play, but yeah.
Don't like
They
it.
dropped no.
That's the second time, Kimber. Go to bed. It's time. It's time.
I'm just trying to see if there's a good moment where they're fighting forward,
Three
but they just
times.
keep dropping. I don't know what to do here.
What the fuck?
It,
No way of fourth. No way of fourth. No way of fourth. Right? No
I
way
don't
of
think so
fourth.
because we got this push going. Okay, yeah, Reeve.
No way. Dude, I would have fucking.
Then they explode. That's fine. Everything exploded. Okay. Please tell me there's at least one good shot. I promise you, like, if teammates were playing fast, they would see bottles consistently. What the? What are we doing? What are we
And we're
doing?
back down here again.
I'm going to
Yeah, we're not. Don't say
scream.
that.
I have no mouth but a scream. What the fuck is this? Oh, what are we
You're
doing?
crazy.
What? I am so
What
confused.
is happening? What the hell?
See,
What is going on here?
and this is why I don't want to do a review with top level.
Yep.
I'm going to be so confused. Okay, that's fine. I just want a sequence of where you can see bottles. No, but you can see. I forget that I kind of just sidestep wherever the fuck Kiver is going because they take inefficient lines. Um, huh?
Yeah.
That's a small issue, isn't
No,
it?
but it doesn't really like. Yeah, but like Kiver is playing too far back, yeah, and the other people are kind of like just running around everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, this is
Kiver's just
probably a
playing too far back.
good
Like that's not on
sequence of
you.
prep. Like, do you see how like a lot of the bottles I'm putting out? It's prepping for my Kraken. That's what I'm trying to do. Is like you
Yeah.
have to respond to the bottles or just fucking explode. What the fuck?
Bro, just go in.
I know, but
Just go through the choke.
no.
Just go through the choke. It is cleared.
Okay.
Press the L button.
Anyways, unless you have something
Sorry.
you want to throw into it, I'm gonna kill the recording because like that's the main thing I noticed from your Bo's gameplay. Actually, I'll
Yeah.
play
Jammy, use more tier ones.
pretty much.
Bottom text.
I'm gonna just let this one play out. You can dip whenever. But I'm gonna let this play out so it can.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Like I'll send you
Yeah,
the link to.
I'm dipping now, but
Yeah, I'll send you the link to
mm-hmm.
this one and your
Yeah.
own, and then you can do with it whatever you please. See you,
Yeah.
Chief.
Thank you.
Of course.
Bye bye. Thank you.
And like that, I am all. I'm not gonna comment much on this game. I just want you to notice I'm using a lot of tier ones. How I play this weapon is using tier ones to dislodge and force space. Like here, I'm forcing a lot of space with tier ones. I die, but it gives my teammates space to work with. And you'll see later, I'm using full charges exclusively to take out long range threats. So like I'll fast forward through this since it's a little boring. I'm using tier 1s here to control, and then I'm trying to force fights with taps. This was my game of trying to get back into bow, so it's a little finicky, but I still think it's fine. Here I'm using a lot of, like, this is where I'll use full charges, because they're at max range. When you're fighting someone max range, and you need to kill it, or especially versus anchors, that's when I'd play for full charges. Uh, this is fine, let's see. Or like here, if you notice, I'm only using full charges just to displace Hydra. I die because my team's a little slow, but that's fine. You did the fortunate thing of playing comp is you don't need to worry about this. I love how I said I'm not going to comment much on this, and then I start commenting. Whatever. Something I like doing with, well, I prefer this kit because it has mist, is I'll just run in and throw mist. Because it really slows people down, and people are more afraid of mist than they are of bombs for some reason. Here I'll just use I'll use tier 1s just to try to displace people, and then I'll play for full charge when I see a chance to. Or if I see a chance. Here I'm just trying to dislodge the structure. Like S Plus goes so far back for me that it's out of the fight, and my team can just win their 1v3. Granted, we struggle versus the S Blast, but it's fine. The intent is there. Oh, wait, hold up. Let me kill my camera on Discord real quick. That might help make this recording a little cleaner. Like here, I'll use full charges. That I unfortunately just whiffed, but there I had a free shot on it, and I wanted to take it. Because if I can make it explode, that's one less thing for my teammates to worry about. And we can just play Scrap Fest. This is an unfortunate jump. If I remember, I think I played a bit of the rest of this game for full charges. Yeah, I played this for full charges, if I remember. Just because I was talking with EQ about it. Because using full charges like this is fine, but you want to be using tier 1s here. The reason for that is you can take space a lot more efficiently, and you're guaranteed space. Because full charges, you need to hit your shot or you're getting no space. I think I swapped back to using tier 1s instead of full charges. Or tier 2s, just because it's a lot easier. And really the main thing you're after is making sure you have some guaranteed value. And tier 1s do that. Tier 1s also are... God, sorry, I can ramble about bow. You can ask EQ to send you my DM, because I enjoy talking about bow a lot. I think this weapon is stupid good. For a lot of reasons. Like here I'm literally just trying to burn Hydra's attention. Unfortunately, my team doesn't go forward. But there I just wanted to wait and see what it did. If I got a full charge and one-tapped it, that would have been great. I didn't, that's fine. My team played slow here, and that's what it is, but... Whatever. Whatever, Trevor. Anyways. Like, a lot of this you'll notice, I'm just trying to play fast, and I'm almost playing this more like a reflex. If you want to say that it's silly or bad, whatever, I promise it can work. And I say that because I've made it work at my level before for fun. Like, I love playing this weapon casually. I don't play it as much as I probably should, or as much as I could, but eh. I do genuinely enjoy the weapon. Here's just some boring stuff of defense. Even on defense, I would recommend using tier 1s. Because they're so much quicker, and they're so much more of a threat. Because like all of the tier 1s, they had to respond to or die. This is fine, like, Rush pushes me. Unfortunately, my teammates are in Narnia, but... why are you this winning, teammate? Oh, you wanted power, that's why, okay. I was so confused. Like, here for a lot of this, I'm now playing for full charges, because that Hydra was what I deemed to be a threat. And I figured we kind of had to do something about Hydra. Unfortunately, I kind of just have a skill issue with S-Blast. Like, honestly, if I track that, I think we win the game, but... eh, is what it is. Anyways, that's really all I have for bow. There's obviously a lot more to it than just that, but this should be a good starting point. Anyways, see you.